Let me start by saying something that might sound strange. The men women chase are rarely the men they can fully explain. If you ask a woman why she's drawn to a certain man, she will give you a neat little answer. Oh, he's confident. Oh, he's successful. Oh, he's attractive. But here's the truth. Those are surface level excuses, because the real things that hook women, the real things that make them chase a man are often weird, unexpected, and completely subconscious. And today I'm going to review them to you. These are 5 strange traits that most men don't even know they are being judged on. But once you master them, you won't be the one doing the chasing. She will. And by the end of this, you understand women in a way that will make you dangerous in the best way possible. So let's get into it. So number 1 is controlled rebelliousness. The man who doesn't always play by the rules. This is the first weird one, and it's incredibly powerful. You know what most guys do? They try to be safe. They follow every social rule. They play safe. They never ruffle feathers. And you know what happens? They blend in. But then there's that one man who doesn't play by the same script. He has his own set of rules. He doesn't just accept what everyone else says. He can challenge opinions, stand on his ground, and still smile while doing it. That man is magnetic. Why? Because women are drawn to controlled rebelliousness. Women are drawn to controlled rebelliousness, not the kind of rebellion that's reckless or destructive. No one wants a man who can't control himself, but the kind where you can feel that he thinks for himself. He doesn't bow down to social pressure. He can walk into a room and disagree with everyone there and do it calmly with no need to raise his voice. It signals strength. It signals confidence. It signals that you're not a puppet of the world. And deep down, every woman wants a man who doesn't just survive in the world, but bends it to his will. Secondly, the ability to make her feel different versions of herself. Now, this one is going to sound strange, but hear me out. Women don't just chase men. They chase how they feel when they are with a man. And the man who gets chased, they know how to make a woman feel different versions of herself. Most men only bring out one side of a woman. The serious side, or the romantic side, or the playful side. But when you can switch things up, when you can tease her like she's your bratty little sister one moment, make her feel like your queen the next, and then dive deep into a late night soul-stirring conversation, she becomes addicted. Why? Because you've created an emotional roller coaster and her brain doesn't want to get off the ride. That's why some men get chased. Even if they are not the best looking, the richest, or the most successful, they don't just date a woman. They give her access to experiences of her life or of herself she can't get anywhere else. If you want to become this man, start paying attention to her moods, to her energy, and learn to lead her into different states. Playful, challenging, romantic, mysterious. When you can make her feel like she's living multiple lives just by being around you, she will keep coming back for more. Number 3, emotional restraint. The man who can feel but doesn't leak. This is the one of the weirdest, most misunderstood traits. But once you get it, it changes everything. Women don't chase men who are emotionless. That's a myth. But they also don't chase men who emotionally spill everywhere. They chase the man who can feel deeply but doesn't leak. What does that mean? It means you can show care, vulnerability, and even express affection, but you do it from a place of control. Think about it. A man who runs uncontrollably when he's angry, that's a child throwing a tantrum. A man who breaks down crying because life is unfair, that's a boy who hasn't learned to stand firm. But a man who can experience anger and calmly say, that's unacceptable, I won't tolerate it. Or a man who can feel love for a woman and still not let it turn him into a slave for her validation. That's emotional restraint. It's powerful. It's rare. And And when a woman sees that, she knows she's dealing with a man who is strong enough to carry his emotions without being controlled by them. And that man, she chases him. Number 4, the quiet signal of selectiveness. Now let's get into one that most men don't even realize is working against them. If a woman feels like you're impressed by everyone, she will never be impressed by you. This is why the nice guy routine fails. Complimenting her constantly, always agreeing, always available. It doesn't make her feel special. It makes her feel like you do that for anyone. But when you're selective, when you can appreciate beauty but not be consumed by it, when you can look at her and genuinely like her, not because she's a woman, but because she meets your standards, that changes everything. It's a quiet signal that says, I am not easy to win. My attention is earned, my affection is earned, and women chase that because it's rare, because it means that if you have chosen her, it's because she's truly valuable in your eyes, not just because you're desperate for anyone. This doesn't mean being arrogant. It means being self-respecting. You don't just let anyone in, and that makes your presence feel precious. Number 5, the subtle mystery of depth. The subtle mystery of depth. Let me ask you something. When she talks to you, does she feel like she's figured you out in one conversation? If the answer is yes, you are easy to forget. Because the men women chase, they have layers. Depth isn't about being distant, it's about being multidimensional. Maybe you're playful most of the time, but once in a while you drop a deep thought that lingers in her head for days. Maybe you share a piece of your past, not everything, but just enough for her to feel like she's unlocking a mystery. Maybe you're successful, but you don't brag about it. She discovers it through the way you carry yourself, the subtle hints in your lifestyle. That's depth. It makes her think, who is this man really? What else is there to know? What haven't I seen yet? And that curiosity, that's fuel. It keeps her coming back. It makes her chase because her brain won't rest until she's uncovered the full picture. So there you have it. The 5 powerful traits that women secretly chase in men. Control the rebelliousness, the ability to make her feel different versions of herself. Emotional restraint, quiet selectiveness, and subtle depth. Notice how none of these are about money, looks, or fancy lines. Because attraction is really about the obvious. It's about the invisible signals you send. The ones that tell her you're not like the rest. So here is my challenge for you. Don't try to fake these traits. Don't play a role. Build them. Start thinking for yourself. Start living a life that has layers. Start owning your emotions instead of being owned by them. Do this and you won't just attract women. You will make them chase you. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these traits do you think you already have? And which one do you need to work on most? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. Yes, I do. And if you found this helpful, subscribe for more insights that no one else is giving you about women dating and becoming the kind of man who doesn't just get attention but keeps it. See you next time.